It's a very special edition of Friday Flicks with our critic Patrick Beatty today because he just got back from a major award show where he was a presenter. Tell us all about it.
Yeah, well, it's weird enough to say that I was a part of any of that, let alone being outside the door. But yeah, I presented for the Hollywood Critics Association's TV Awards. It's their second annual, so a lot of different shows like This Is Us, things like that. And yeah, this is me up there presenting with Rachel Wagner. She's also a critic in Utah. We're actually the only two critics in Utah that are part of this organization. So it's...
Patrick, this is huge. Look at you up there. We were so excited for you, cheering you on, watching from here as you are there in LA. And Patrick's being modest, but this was star-studded. Who came up to you and went like this and had to fill your velvet jacket?
Nobody came up to me. They were all like unicorns. Every celebrity there to me felt like majestic, and you don't want to spook them too much. So like when you had an opportunity and you were walking past them to get to your table or something, if you could like stop them and say, hey, I love what you've done and thank you for all your work. I was able to do that with Mandy Moore.
Mandy Moore. There we go. That's what I wanted. I wanted them to know.
But
she came up and went like this. And Lizzo complimented you.
Lizzo, we talked about, yep.
Okay, and we love it.
The suit worked really well, but Michael Keaton getting to shake Batman's hand
met Batman.
was the highlight of my night.
He's a big deal. You saw a lot of wins from Better Call Saul, and that's what you have to talk about first today.
Yes, well, Better Call Saul was just before it was about to end, and this week was its series finale, so let's take a look. So if you've been a part of the Better Call Saul or the Breaking Bad universe, you kind of know what you're going to expect with this. But the thing that I love about Better Call Saul is it's a prequel to the Breaking Bad universe, but you don't really necessarily need to watch Breaking Bad to get into it. This is about Jimmy McGill, a lawyer who's taking charge and basically being kind of a con man in a lot of ways. You get to see the prequel stories of a lot of these characters, and the acting is something that it's one of the best that you've seen on television. It's the best show that's ever been put on television. And pair that with Breaking Bad, with Peter Gould and the creators of this, Vince Gilligan, doing this work. Oh, it was incredible to see them in person and to watch this finale. So good.
I loved Breaking Bad. I don't know why I haven't started Better Call Saul, but we should do that. Where do we hop on and stream that?
You can check that out. It's on Netflix. The finale, if you have like Sling TV for the app, that can work too. But one of the strongest female characters too in Ray Seaborn. She was just amazing. All
right, putting it on the list immediately. The next one, She-Hulk, Attorney at Law. What is that all about?
Well, we've got the opposite of Better Call Saul being a lawyer. We have Tatiana Maslany, who is playing She-Hulk. This is the cousin of Bruce Banner, who accidentally, after an accident, mixes blood with him, turning her into She-Hulk. She's just trying to be a lawyer, trying to make it in the city as a 30-something-year-old, and now she has to deal with being an 8-foot raging monster at some points. It's a fascinating show. Some of the CG might be a little bit rough, but
Let's take a look.
Let's take a look.
Is this for kids? Who's this for?
Oh yeah, this is definitely for kids, and this is also for people that maybe have been timid to approach the MCU and maybe didn't like the tone that they were going. This is much more comedic. It reminds me of the show Boston Legal that came out a while back with William Shatner, and just the lost silliness about what it's like being a lawyer in the MCU with all these superheroes and what happens if you're having to defend someone that might have been a villain at one point. Certain characters come in, you have the MCU cameos that always show up, but at the end of the day, it's all about Tatiana Maslany, and she's an incredible actress, and she does great with this.
Super cute, so see it?
Definitely, this is something you can check out.
All right, and last but not least, I Love My Dad. Let's take a look and then we'll discuss. Okay, what'd you think?
Okay, so what a weird premise. What if your kid blocked you and you decided to create a fake account pretending to be someone else, and then they fell in love with you in that fake account?
What
some of the cringiest scenarios I've seen this year. It's hilarious. Patton Oswalt is the lead in this. That's Ratatouille. If you don't know him from all of his work, he's incredible. It's weird to not hate this man through this whole movie because of what he's doing and putting his son through in a lot of ways, because he's trying to connect with them, but in every wrong way. But it's fascinating to watch and cringe to the max. So if you want to watch something funny,
hilarious.
That's just,
So see it?
Definitely see it.
See all of them that Patrick was here talking about today. And where do we follow along with you in your reviews?
Oh, if you want to check out all of the Hollywood stuff that I was doing this weekend, go to my Instagram, to Facebook, patrickbeattyreviews.com.
Do it, check it out, and we are still so excited from that Hollywood weekend. Congratulations.
Yeah.